What's going on, YouTube? Come on in, take a seat. First, I will have to thank all of my supporters, my subscribers. Without y'all, I'm nothing. And I have to say that this is an open space for us to agree, disagree, and come to a collective and still be able to move on from that disagreement. And I'm going to clear up a couple of things about all of these different YouTubers and those things. I'm neutral and I am going to continue to stay neutral. I have hit everyone's platform and disagreed with them. I have hit AT2 platform, disagreed with him with Camila Harris, and he didn't talk down on me. He didn't kick me out. He allowed me to have my own opinion, and we were able to move on with that. And I hit a certain person platform to talk to him, and this person constantly talks about Shepaints. And I went over there to get some type of understanding because I am a content creator and I want to know the truth. So yeah, I'm bouncing around. But when I came over there to his platform, thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for stopping by. I really appreciate you all showing me love. But when I went over there to this person platform, he was on another person platform. So I guess they were sharing the link, however that goes. And when I was giving my opinion, love is love. When I was giving my opinion, his first reaction was, "Have you put any money in my pocket?" What type of reaction is that? So since I'm not putting no money in your pocket, I can't have no opinion. I can't say nothing. And if that's the case, since I wasn't putting no money in your pocket and I can't have an opinion, that means she put a lot of money in your pocket, which means she could have an opinion. If that's what you're saying. So you're constantly tearing this person down, and we couldn't really have a conversation because your tarot card reader and your friend, she did, as you called her, you allowed them to attack you. Pause. Big shout out to Dame Dash, but pause. I'm going to talk about that shortly. But back to this conversation. And I dropped down. They talked about me. And and I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. But I didn't. I went on ahead and I let that pass. Then I hit your platform and we were starting to get some type of understanding, some type of grown up conversation going on. You admitted, okay, yeah, I believe if I would have stopped talking to her, the month would have stopped. And I said, okay, well, you could say that you were using her, which I mean, that's kind of the definition of it. If you are doing something for a sole purpose to get something in return, that means you are using that person. And then I seen you say on your platform, yeah, I'm gonna take responsibility. Now I'm gonna take accountability for being childish when I got back from Brazil and sent her that message. Okay, if you're going to take that accountability, that means you're being childish throughout the whole month of December, and you have to take that accountability as well. And that's what it is. And then you are mad at Ralph. Ralph didn't make y'all do these interactions. Ralph is just the messenger. That's all. And what's the old saying? Don't shoot the messenger, right? So with that being said, yeah, he is going to expose what you were doing because y'all was at war. You can't get mad when y'all are at war and he collects material that he had nothing to do with to show your character and expose it because this wasn't the main topic at first. At first it was, oh, he think I struck his page and he's listening to everybody. And but let's go back a little bit further. Raph sat up there and told you, yeah, it's a mod. I don't want no parts of it. I'm just going to let it be. Let let's drop it. It was you that tried to control him and say, well, if you don't tell me, I'm gonna take this as you not being loyal. How are you going to try to force someone to tell you something and if they don't, they're not loyal? That doesn't make any sense to me. But let's get back to the present. For him to be exposing certain traits that you have and you get mad and you become a sore loser and take his page. I mean, is this what YouTube is about? If a person has an opinion about you, you go after their page because this is the difference. As far because you might be thinking, well, Raf came after my page. No, he came after your traits. He didn't come after your page. You still had an opportunity to go to your page and defend yourself. Pause. You didn't come after Raph. You came after his page to try to eliminate him from speaking out. Those are the two differences. So is that what YouTube has become? Someone attack you, you don't like what they have to say, so you go after their page. You get their page taken down. In my opinion, I don't think that's right. And at what point does this stops? I mean, at what point is there some type of mutual agreement of okay, this is this, you do you, I do me, and we go our separate ways. And then I'm I'm watching, I'm watching, and now you are making the same mistakes. You had that lady alphabet girl on your page, Toucan Sam, and she is showing the exact same signs as you claim this person did. She stalked Ronnie Bowe, said some negative things. I mean, and then you are allowing her on your page. She sent you money. I heard she, and this is hearsay, I heard she sent you a picture of her stuff, but this is the person that you are allowing to tear down another person. But you say you done with it. I guess now we really get to see. But to discuss the people that you allow to attack me is your tarot card reader. What the hell? How? And you are not a friend. I think Ralph is right. You are not a friend. You should have told her, do not get on camera with that stiff ass wig. This is how her wig look. And then she in camera trying to fix it. And she has the nerve to talk about anybody. And then I'm watching her pull her tarot cards. She don't think nobody watching, but I'm watching. She look at a card, shake her head, stick it back in the deck. Lady, you are a horrible magician. We see what you are doing with the cards, lady. I mean, you are tearing down another person, and it looked like your makeup stylist came straight from the funeral home to do your makeup. You looking casket ready. Don't not ain't your friend. He should at least help you get a better wig or something. And then you had Toucan Sam. And she had the nerves to say, "What is that on his lip?" It's a goatee, ma'am. It's a goatee. And then she turned sideways to say something, and this is all I saw. I said, "Oh my goodness. That nose right there deserves a beep." When she turned her head, it needs to beep. And she has the nerve to try to talk about another person. I mean, she's sitting up there with her greater than, less than symbol on her face. And she has the nerves to say something crazy. And the opening of the greater sign is facing her, which means that nose is greater than everything it point at. It might take her some time to get that. That's a joke that you have to do some thinking about. Let me say it again, because you probably didn't catch it the first time. I said you are sitting up there with a greater than, less than symbol on your face, and the open end is facing you, and that nose is greater than everything it points at. If you didn't catch it that time, I don't know, but you are the same. But you're not going to catch it because you are the same person that when y'all were doing y'all research on Shepaints, and she said, and and she said, and and she said, this is recent. This, look, it was just in March. He, he was making contact recently, and he had to tell her that was 2024. What the hell? What the hell? So no, I don't expect for you to get that joke. But I just came on here to discuss those certain things that I was thinking about. This is probably my first and last video about that because if he said that he's done talking about her, and these people are done talking about me, and they are done trying to attack people platforms. I mean, it's no reason for me to talk about this again. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the topic that I was going to talk about, and it was about this kid getting babysat. And he kept on going to the babysitter saying, "It's a monster under my bed. It's a monster under my bed." And the babysitter, she said eventually she went up there to reassure the boy, "Okay, it ain't no monster under your bed. I'm about to show you." And she got on her knees and looked up the bed, and it was a man under the bed. Imagine you are a babysitter, and the kid that you're babysitting is constantly telling you it's a monster under your bed, and you go and check, and you see a person under the bed. I I don't know. At that point, do you be like Kevin Hart when he said he was at the zoo and he thought the gorilla got out? Do you be like that? Right. Yeah, this really happened in Kansas. She babysitting and and this kid is saying it's a monster under my bed. And you know, of course, as adults, and we babysitting, and they saying it's a monster under the bed. You most likely you are saying it ain't no monster under there. Go ahead and lay down. Stop playing. Stop playing in my face. And this kid constantly coming down. And eventually, yeah, she said, okay, well, let me go ahead and put an end to this. Let me go up here and show this kid it ain't no monster under their bed. And you go up there and somebody is looking back at you. I mean, the guy ran out and the guy didn't harm no one. And we do need to listen to the children. We do. But I mean, this is something kind of far fetched to believe a kid is saying it's a monster under their bed. I mean, because how many times have you heard kids say it's a monster in my closet? I'm scared it's a monster. So I mean, we have got so adapted to hearing kids say that. So yeah, you're right. We do need to listen to the kids because we have got so adapted to hearing kids say that it was really someone under this kid's bed. Right, right. My Monster Inc. But that's cool, man. The cartoon. I don't know how cool that is in real life. I mean, babysitting has got dangerous now. Babysitting at this point, you might need to sign a waiver saying, "Hey, if there are any monsters in here, I don't know what I could do." Nah, I'm just joking, but yeah, it's I saw this and I thought to myself, dang, what would I have done if I'm babysitting in someone else's house and if someone hiding under the bed? What would y'all have done, chat? If y'all are babysitting and you finally go up there and look under the bed and you see someone looking back, what would y'all have done? Because I have no idea what I would have done, none at all. But yeah, we have to listen to the kids. We have to protect the women and the kids. When it all comes down to it, the code is the code. And attacking people that's not on the internet or part of the internet should not be involved. If you feel defeated, lick your wounds, regroup. Don't try to take someone's page. And if you're babysitting, you might need to have an exit plan because it might be a monster under the bed. But I'm out, y'all. Thank everyone for stopping by. For everyone that's going to see this later, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out. One.